Good morning and welcome to my Eclectic life. I am Charlene and this is my channel, and I haven't been on here for a very long time. For those of you that have seen my videos before, you'll know that I am redeemed by Christ. I am a Christian, and I just created this channel to share my faith and then also to just share my eclectic life. You know, eclectic means that I'm kind of like a mix of everything, and so I wanted to share just my life in general. And one of those things that's been going on lately in my life is, well, not lately, it's been a couple of years, but I wanted to share my journey, my health journey. So about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, I'm hypothyroid. I have Hashimoto's, and I had just gone into a time when I was not feeling very well at all. And I went to a conference and my blood pressure went up really, really high. I was on blood pressure medication, which we'd had to raise that already. And I was just not feeling well. And I was weighing about 170 some pounds. Now I'm 5'2". That is my height. So I was not feeling well. And so I decided that come that January that I was going to go on a journey, and I signed up with Sugar Free Mom. I saw her on Facebook advertise, I bought her book, and I followed it to a T for 30 days, and I was able to lose like 16 pounds at that time. That is mostly keto low carb. And then I started reading and listening to many books because I have a science background, even though I'm a Spanish teacher. And I started reading to many books on the low carb life. And I decided that was the path for me because, frankly, before then, nothing else had worked. And so I went on that journey for about 2 years. And the second year, I lost about 45 pounds and my weight kind of stalled. And my gut, about a year into keto, my gut started going crazy. I was visited by some vegetarian vegan family that we had, and we had eaten a lot of vegetables over that time at Christmas. And when they left, I ended up in the hospital in early January. And I'm not saying that it was all that, but that kind of seems to at this point have something to do with it. And but I continued on my keto journey, and I was still going into the hospital every 3 days, having all the exams done, upper GI, lower GI. I've had everything, and they couldn't find exactly what was going on. So the gastroenterologist just thought it was just, well, adhesions from previous surgeries, gallbladder removal and all that. And my weight had stalled, so I was wondering, what do I do at this point? I wasn't feeling the greatest, even though I was doing keto. And keto is great, by the way. When you're on keto, and you're using ketones in your brain, you feel like you can conquer the world. Honestly, you do. It is great, but it had not fixed my gut yet. And so that comes to today, and I'll go into more detail on that on a longer video, but that comes to today. And this January, before January, I decided I was going to go carnivore. Something I said I would never do because I was like, no, that's crazy. But that's the same way I felt about keto too. So I've definitely changed my mind. And with a science background, of course, I delved into many books, many videos, many very smart doctors nowadays to find out the lie that I was taught in medical school and just the things that I was taught wrong. And I am relearning now, 20-some years after graduating medical school. And I'm not a practicing physician, by the way, but I have the background. And I decided to go carnivore to see if this would fix my gut, and then also to see if it would help with my Hashimoto, with inflammation throughout my body. And so I am on week about 3 of this. I haven't been totally faithful though. I need to now go on a just like beef and butter and water and be really strict and take away spices and everything like that, because those things can also affect my inflammation and everything. So that's what I'm working on right now, getting more strict and getting my gut fixed. So far, I've seen a little bit of improvement, but not a lot. My gut has been I've had off like diarrhea, constipation, off and on, and they say that it takes that time to clean out your gut from all the things, I hate to say it, but all the effects that maybe vegetables might be having on my body and other things, because I had pretty much stayed away from processed foods and things like that for a couple of years. So I don't think it's so much that, as opposed to maybe that I'm just reacting to some vegetables. Some people were meant to eat all the vegetables in the world and be totally okay, and some people were not. I think I'm one of the ones that were not. I am more of a meat person. And so that's what I'm doing. That's where my journey is right now. And I will let you know, I'll hop on here and let you know what's going on if you're interested. And I'm also trying to figure out as far as my faith journey is, because I know that God first gave us the plants to eat, and then after the flood gave us the animals, although I think they were eating animals before the flood. So I do think that we're meant to eat both, but maybe they're just not the same anymore. Vegetables are not the same and have the same effect, and fruits have so much more sugar and carbohydrates and fructose in them that they used to. And maybe my body was just not meant for that. Or maybe it just means to be cleaned out, and then I can go back to adding some vegetables, some fruits later. I don't know yet. So this is kind of like my carnivore journey, but not like everybody else. I'm going to be just kind of real and tell you how it goes day by day, whether it's doing good or it's doing not good. Maybe not day by day. But that's what's happening in my life. So if you see this video and you'd like to comment, would you tell me who you are, and have you tried a meat-based diet, and how has it gone for you, or carnivore even? And if you did, how long did it take for your gut to start feeling like closer to 100% of what it should feel like? So yeah, let's have a conversation. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.